the release of new mods gives us the ability to start a new competition series, and just a couple of days ago we have the release of the Rugby Championship mod, and with that of course we can start the 2013 Rugby Championship. Hello everyone, welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2, where we have a new series starting for you today based on the new mod that has just been released. We will have I'll have a video coming out in the next couple of days with a review of the mod and how it's going. So if you like what you see in these matches in this up and coming series, then stay tuned for that. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss it. Review with links and all that sort of stuff like the other mods, and see what exactly this adds. You can have a look here and see match-wise what this adds straight off. But it's out now for the Rugby Championship series. We are in South Africa for match number 1, but we will be following the Argentinians in their second season in the Rugby Championship, and they are first up against the South Africans, who we have the home side, Free State Stadium. And the South Africans, well, they'll be looking to get their series off to a good start. They haven't had too much luck with any trophies of recent years, and well, getting Argentina at home first up is probably the best possible start that they could hope for, and they'll be really looking for a big win to get their Rugby Championship series underway with some big points. Hopefully for them will be 5. This is using squads from the actual series, from the real life squads named at the start of the series. So current players, this is what you're getting. Argentina, second season now in the Rugby Championship, and they'll be really looking to push for their first win and get a few points and become a little bit more than the also-rans in the competition. They're developing some good talent throughout the squad, and always will be led from the iconic talisman of Fernandez Lobby at number 8. They're getting some real good talent throughout this team, and you see the youngsters coming in the back line with the old heads like Contempomi still hanging around that legend. And Argentina, probably not where they're going to look for their first points, but with some new leadership, things could look up for them. And the first match of the Rugby Championship is set to get underway here at the night sky of Free State Stadium. And it will be Argentina to kick off, and they're always blue and white stripes of Argentina kicking off to the green of South Africa. It is Sanchez with the ball on halfway, and he's going to get this match up underway, the second match of the series. The first match, counting the Aussies and New Zealand, has already taken place. This is match 2 of the competition, and I'm off his... I'll turn this over brilliantly. It is an early opportunity here for Argentina. Here's Bosch. He still has his winger outside him. Dodgy pass for Camacho. He gives it away to Matera. This could be a great start, Argentina. Oh, Matera has scored, and Argentina score off the first play. I wasn't even expecting that from Argentina, but Pablo Matera, what a start. It was all launched. Here it was. It was Bosch linking up with Camacho, and then the inside ball to Matera. Oh, that is a sensational start for Argentina. Caught everyone off guard, the South Africans especially. The pass there to Camacho wasn't the best, but look what he did with it. Beautiful inside ball to Matera, and they lead early on, 5-0 already. What a start for Argentina in their first away match of the series. And here's a chance for Contempomi to add 2 more. Way out on the touchline now, he's pushed it on the inside. And it will just go away to the right. Contempomi unable to add the extras on this occasion, but Argentina have had a good start, and they lead this one 5-0 after 5 minutes with an early try to Matera. And that was the first try of the competition for Argentina. And wow, that is a great start. Basson taking the early ball. And now South Africa, well, they won't be pleased with this. Off the back they come. Kruger giving it inside ball. And they're inside the 22 very early on in this piece here. Away they go. Oh, offside penalty. As through goes Vermeulen. Argentina still committing man. They go out to the left now. Here's a good chance for them. South Africa through Mornay Steyn comes in towards the 5 metre line. Advantage is over. Argentina slow support, but they might turn this over. It's coming back for them. Oh, here it is. Yes, good play from the Argentinians. They look away to Sanchez, who under his own sticks thumps it away downfield, and it's claimed at the back for Leroux. Gives it off nicely. Here comes Vermeulen again. Through the tackles he goes. Great stuff from Vermeulen. South Africa launching another attack here. Engelbrecht giving it on the outside. A good run here from Lowe. But Argentina, oh, they could get another turnover. This is super stuff. Landajo looks to his right. And it's a good kick away from Sanchez again. It's a very good kick, and it's put Leroux under a bit of pressure, but he's dealt with it very nicely. Passes the ball beautifully out for Engelbrecht, and he is dragged down. And a good tackle from Omhoff. And into touch they go. Argentina stuck on their 22 on the right-hand side of the field. And now Creevy has a chance to get some ball here for the Argentinians. Away they go to Fernandez lobby. Big pass here for Contempomi. Big again for Bosch. Pops it over the top, looking for his man on the outside. Very poor play from Argentina. And that was about as unfluid as we've seen from them so far today. They lead 5-0. 20 minutes gone. They can't afford to play too much possession. Landajo kicks it off the back of the line out, and down it goes for De Villiers. He looks to his outside man. Oh, good ball back inside to Vermeulen. Here's Basson going through a couple of tackles. Still there for Pinar. He goes away to the left for Itzebeth. Oh, they got numbers here on defence. Good job, Argentina. And Habana comes back in field. Can't break his way through. Argentina, look at this support. And Landajo gets it away to Camacho. Big pass over the top for Orlandi. Wrong man, you want to be passing there. Leguizamon gives it to Omhoff, and he chips it over the head. Easily claimed though from Pinar. And now South Africa with an attacking chance. Here's Leroux. Can't get through.
Not releasing.
Oh, and he's hung on. Leroux, big mistake on the counter-attack. Broke the line. And hanging on to the ball. Into the tackle. And Sanchez will definitely make sure this goes into touch for Argentina, who still lead this one 5-0, and they have a good chance here of going into the break, maybe with 10 minutes to go with the lead. They go to the front again, nicely claimed. Landajo goes away to Contempomi. He goes to the back line. Bosch pops a nice ball up here for Sanchez. Sanchez grubbers ahead for the corner. Poor kick, really. Camacho comes across and takes out Leroux. Here's Steyn trying to wiggle his way out of the defence. Argentina take him down on the 22. They give the ball away. Oh, to the big man, the beast, Matawira. And he goes into the tackle, still inside their 22 here. South Africa, it's a beef. Goes ranging into another tackle. Into a lot of Argentinian forwards. And they've turned this over. Good play, Orlandi goes forward. Easily secured ball. They've slowed it down here. Back it goes for Sanchez. Drop goal attempt from Sanchez. Right out in front, he's nailed it. And Argentina increase their lead 8-0. And you look at this match here. You look at how Argentina are playing. Everything is based on kicks at the moment. They are kicking from their line. They are kicking inside their own half and then feeding off mistakes as Mornay Steyn has punted it into the game. Camacho's got the ball, but it's off a punt. Here's Mantera, gives it to Bosch. Bosch is wrapped up in a nice tackle from Mornay Steyn again, who's done a bit of defensive work already. Argentina still with the ball. Contempomi goes through a hole. Good run from the veteran. He goes up towards halfway. South Africa trying to steal the ball off him, but the defence of the ruck has done very well. Here's Figalu. Goes across wide, intercepted from Besson. He pops it inside to Itzebeth. Back outside for Besson. He's going for a corner, and South Africa will hit hard late on in the half. And that is a critical piece of the match right there. The South Africans getting the try from Basson. There it was. Goodness me, I think Omoff would have been away. The inside ball to Itabi, drawing the defence, and then back to Basson. Good try, South Africa. Completely against the run of play. Argentina have dominated this match. The fact that that man wasn't taken down as well, Basson in the tackle. And now they're right back in this match at half-time. Some nice new drink bottles. And Monet Steyn has a chance to make this a one-point game heading into the break. I think half-time it has gone. So this is half-time. Here's his conversion attempts. Monet Steyn, it's a ripper. And it is 2 more, and 7-8 will be the score at half-time. We have a tight game on our hands thanks to a late South African try to Basson. And we have just a 1-point ball game thanks to a Sanchez drop goal earlier from Argentina. As we can have a look at the stats. But before we go to that, how good do these grounds look? How good are these field markings and the advertisements around the stadium? They look outstanding. Before we head into the stats, that is super job from the mod. So South Africa trail at half-time, 8 points to 7. And possession, well, look at that. Is dead even pretty much, 52 to 48, but it is territory that the South Africans are winning by a big margin, 74 to 26. Argentina, well, they're kicking a lot, but they're not winning the territorial battle much, scoring points as soon as they get down the other end, as you can see by the drop goal and the kicks, 9 to 3. That is how the Argentinians play, so expect to keep seeing that. Handling errors, the 4 to Argentina, just 1 for South Africa. And both sides claiming the 1 line break from the first half. So we have a real tight match on our hands here. 1 point at half-time. Argentina, well, can they hold their nerve? Could they get their first victory at possibly one of the hardest places to score a victory for an away team? In South Africa, against South Africa. They have 40 more minutes. But I think they have already proved one thing. That the time of taking Argentina lightly may have come to an end. So we have just 1 half to go. South Africa to kick off. Monet Steyn does the duties, and he goes far, too far. Oh, brilliantly claimed from Basson. I was about to say too far because it was drifting towards that touchline. But that was spectacularly taken. But then he got thumped into touch for his efforts. But good work from the South Africans. Here's a line out though. Lendaho goes straight to Leguzamon. He pops a short ball for Contepomi. They've worked well. Oh, and Sanchez has knocked it on in the contact. Oh, that was a great play from Argentina. They looked good there, but it just come unstuck a little. And now South Africa have a big chance as Lowe goes through a couple of tackles. Sets the ball up nicely. Off the back it goes for Pinar. Look at Pinar go through a couple of tackles. Leguzamon trying to turn them over. Can't get it. Here's the beast, the big man, pops a good ball for De Villiers. He's just a couple of metres short. Argentina's defence holding tight. They're trying to turn this ball over, and they do so. And they'll get it away for Lendaho, who puts it to his boot from the back of the ruck. Not risking a pass that close to the line, and Leroux tries to bring it back to them. Pinar, good defence on him, but he's got a nice pass to Engelbrecht. Now they swing it back infield. It's a beat with the ball. He's a dangerous runner. He gives it to Alberts. And they have the ball here. Centre field just off to the right. Just outside the 22 for South Africa. Here's Kruger. Good pass. They go wide for Basson, who's looked pretty good. Oh, he's been high hit. Oh, big call from the ref. He sent him off for a yellow card. That is massive for Argentina. Who's going to see some time? Oh no, it's the halfback Lendaho. And that is going to be a killer blow for Argentina, as South Africa through Monet Steyn will line up a penalty kick at goal. This will give them the lead. Here it comes. Steyn Oh, such a beautiful kick. Just gave it enough. Just slid it in there. Accuracy, overpower for the iconic kicker, Morné Steyn. And South Africa now find themselves a man up and 2 points up. As Sanchez kicks things off, he goes flat and deep down into the 22 of South Africa. Engelbrecht gives it off to Alberts. He goes to Pinar, who takes the tackle. Argentina trying to turn that ball over, not dedicating too much. Here's Kruger getting hit heavily again, and South Africa are in some trouble here. Picking it up is Omhoff, and he is off too. He's straight into the 5 metre line. And here's Argentina with a magnificent opportunity. Contempomi got ball and all tackle, and turned over from Steyn, and he thumps it away too. Up to halfway he goes, Camacho. Good ball for Sanchez. Huge pass away to Creevy. He takes the tackle, and Argentina have the ball. Oh no, they're going to lose it too. Oh, big defence there from South Africa. Vermeulen gets a man and ball tackle at all the same time. Steyn goes through a half gap. Gets taken out from Contempomi. Now South Africa are looking pretty good here as Pinar takes a few more yards. Gets driven backwards in the end. Argentina's defence though, too slow on that occasion. Engelbrecht again goes wide for Basson, who had no room to work with. And into touch he goes. We may see Landajo come back onto the field. We will. So back to 15 men, but an opportunity may have been lost for Argentina with that break just on the line. They have the line out though. Landajo gets it, and he will be looking to make up for their indiscretion. Here's Fernandez Lobby. Contempomi. Bosch is intercepted from Engelbrecht. He will race away. He is eventually taken down though. On the 22 of Argentina. There is some massive work there. We need to go into this defensively. Here's Habana, goes through the tackle, and he'll score the try for South Africa. That'll sew this game up. Just 12 minutes to go, and it's so close for Argentina. They have pushed this match, they have pushed this fixture, and they have pushed South Africa. But Pinar, good ball, short to Habana. Defence was stretched, and Habana, boy oh boy, what a finish to this match. It's not a big scoring one, it's not a try-fest, but it is excitement. The South African fans have had their hearts in their mouth. The Argentinians have come to play this year, and as we said at the start, the time of taking Argentina for granted is definitely well and truly over. Steyn with a chance to add 2. He sweetly slots it just between the posts. The wind had taken that one away at the late after it went through, but 17-8 now. And Argentina, well, they've still got 11 minutes here, but we need something really special. As Sanchez, who hasn't featured a hell of a lot in this match, kicks off to the left. Omhoff, Bosch is up there. Oh, brilliantly taken from Alberts. He plays a dummy, pops it off to Omhoff, and that's a big call, saying that Argentina has put it out. But that is the call, and it is the South African line out. Strauss will have the throw in, and he comes in, goes to the middle. It's stolen though. Brilliant turnover. Sanchez, first receiver, gets smacked. Oh, and he's hit very hard, and he is injured. Neck injury, big blow. Well, we talked about Sanchez, who will be replaced by Fernandez. We talked about him not featuring much, but wow, first game and we have a pretty big injury. But luckily for Argentina, we have an adequate replacement. Hernandez and Fernandez on the field to confuse everyone. So adequate replacement. I wonder how long he's going to be out for. That'll be interesting. It is a scrum though, right on the advertisings. Away comes Landajo. He goes by himself. Contempomi pops it up for Camacho. Cuts him in half a touch. Oh, Matera gives it back to Contempomi. They're looking back on the inside. Luguzamon goes into the tackle just short of the 22. Argentina looking hot here. Here's Landajo. Landajo again comes off the back. He's got one man to beat. He's knocked it on. And that is a disappointing end to that promising play from Landajo. And a scrum feed for South Africa. Look at how he got rid of LaRue, but oh, don't tell me.
Crouch.
It was Matawa Herrera, the beast, the big man, the number one, putting in a hammering hit from behind to dislodge the ball from poor little Landaho. Full time goes. South Africa just have to put this out, and they will starve Argentina of any points at all here. It goes to De Villiers, back inside for Mornay Steyn, who kicks it out. Time is up. I lose my voice. And Argentina have fallen late on in the match. South Africa claim the victory, but they got a fright. They got a big fright from this valiant Argentinian squad. Oh, they'll be looking forward to next week when they're back at home. They got the try and the drop goal. South Africa win it in the end, 17 points to 8. They take 4 points from this match. And Argentina, wow, they were so close to scoring late on in that second half. And they won't even get a bonus point for their troubles. South Africa just too good in the end. No bonus point. That'll hurt them because they played very, very well. South Africa's 17 points coming from Habana and Basson, the two wingers. Mornay Steyn with 2 conversions and a penalty, giving them 17 points. Argentina's 8 points coming from Matera and Sanchez with the drop goal. But Sanchez may be out next week. We'll have to go back and have a look after this. We look at the stats here. The possession, will South Africa up the ante a touch in the second spell, getting a bit more ball, but how crucial was that try right on half time? Argentina had the ball, they could have kicked it out, but the intercept pass and Basson's try, that was the killer blow. Possession though, it was heavily back to South Africa, 60-40. Argentina just fell away late on there. They fought hard, they kicked well, kicked out of their territory whenever they could. They played very well in that respect. Few too many handling errors, and of course that yellow card, that won't have helped. Landaho, he played well apart from that. But 17 points to 8. South Africa take the first scalp here. And we have the return leg coming up soon, but we'll check back to see who won the other fixture and what we have in store for us next week. Alrighty, so here we can see the All Blacks. The New Zealand All Blacks have beaten Australia 19 points to 6. And Argentina, as we just watched, went down to South Africa 17 points to 8. It's going to be a tough job for the Argentinians here, but it looks good for them. They went down by 9, but they are back at home next week in Argentina to face the team they just snuck. Well, this got beaten by. They just snuck by them, and they will be looking and hoping they can turn that deficit around and secure their first win. It didn't come in round 1, but they still have a lot of fixtures to go. And when you look at it, you have to think Australia down in round 4, that will be a target for them. South Africa at home, New Zealand at home, that'll be anything at home will be a target, but Australia will be the one to get for the, well, they'll be targeting Australia home and away. We look at the standings and all teams playing one match. Argentina sit 3rd. They have a slightly better points differential than Australia, plus or minus 9 to minus 13. So 4 points for New Zealand and South Africa. And round 1 is done and dusted. We have an injury concern though. We will check that out. It is Sanchez. Whoa! He is gone for 81 days. Well, that's a massive injury. Sanchez is out of here. He is completely gone. What is wrong with him? Can we see what's actually wrong with him? Player profile. Here we go. 81 days. It's not going to tell us what's wrong. Okay, so that was a waste of time. So Sanchez is gone. We'll probably see Fernandez come into 10. Possibly a couple of switcheroos in that squad. But it is Argentina, South Africa at home for round 2. And after that good performance in round 1, Argentina will be looking to get their first win. That'll be iconic if we can have it here on Cornflake's Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge, and could be the home of Argentina's first ever Rugby Championship victory. So thanks all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you like the series and you want to see more of this series, give it a like, a thumbs up, share it with your buddies, and subscribe if you want to see all the other awesome rugby content we've got coming up, as well as much more. And that is all good, helpful stuff for me. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time for round 2, Argentina versus South Africa. And until then, hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching and take care.